There's one weird jungle. Okay.
Over the
Holy
cliffs.
shit.
Go.
There's so many of them.
Come on. Outrun them.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Do not engage.
Bring them, get out
Don't
of there.
engage.
G'day warbanders, and today I want to talk about Sword Musket. If you don't know what Sword Musket is, it's basically a Bannerlord mod set in the Napoleonic Wars, the Revolutionary Wars and the French Revolution. It currently has UK, France and Austria, and I have some opinions about this mod, guys. I've had some comments saying you should play this mod, and you know, I have some good points and negatives. It's not like a great mod. I think it's pretty average. So yeah, guys, I have to say the mod is janky, not as polished as Napoleonic Wars from Warband. You know, it's just not as good as the other games or other copies, and I frankly think it's hastily put together, and you know, not as polished. You know, as I said before, very janky. So I'll get into the good points and the bad points. So I'll start with the good points, and if the mod developers are watching this video, please don't take this as an attack. Take this as feedback, or you know, feedback to get better at your mod or whatever. But you know, my first impressions were not as great. So yeah, the uniforms and textures, they look decent. Love the different regiments. Not all there though. There's only UK, France and Austria. That's okay. Work in progress mod. But you know, there's some clipping issues, and the cuirassier hats, they look a bit weird. Some of the cavalry hats are a bit oversized, and like, you know, why are they like that? I don't know. But the melee combat is great, smooth. The bayonet combat just perfect, similar to the Napoleonic Wars from Warband, which I love. Sabers, good. Very nice. No lancers, by the way. No lancer cavalry, unfortunately. The cavalry movement and combat, awesome. Since it's Bannerlord, you know, we can give these mods a pass. You know, best cavalry combat in the genre. You know, not talking about the mod, but I'm talking about, you know, the game, but the base game. So yeah, it comes off that legacy of the previous, you know, the base game. So yeah, you know, it's enjoyable in its current state, and I'm just not happy with it. That's the only good points I have there for you guys, unfortunately. I still enjoy it. You know, I play with my regiment, but it's just not there for me. The bad points, you know, it's a work in progress. It just really feels unfinished and janky. Like the reload animations, they look weird. Like they're not correct. I've watched videos on YouTube of, you know, reloading muskets, and that's not how you do it. The aiming looks silly. Like they're aiming like some sort of weirdo, and that's not, you know, it just looks very funny. Like every time they aim, I'm just like laughing my head off. It's just funny, you know. And I don't know if it's because of like Bannerlord's character creator, but some of the hats, as I said before, are a bit oversized, and maybe it's because of the character creator, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the mod has many graphical glitches. There's like this one map where, like, you know, everyone has this like weird like model glitch with like black things on it. Like it's just weird, and it just detracts from the experience. Normally I'm not a graphics person, and I usually don't care about this stuff, but when you're in the Napoleonic Wars, or you're playing some sort of Napoleonic Wars game, you expect the visuals or the uniforms to be generally, you know, good and correct, and some it just seems a bit out of place, or just, you know, it's okay, like, but it just feels a bit hodgepodge. You know, there's a bit of mixed experience with the visual fidelity. The biggest negative point about this mod, which I really hate right now, is that the muskets, the rifles and pistols are way too accurate. Now muskets are deadly. They can hit people, you know, a decent range, as long as you're firing a lot of them. But it feels like I'm firing some sort of rifle musket, not much deviation, and it makes cavalry engagements really deadly, you know, and difficult. You know, it's very easy to repel cavalry, like super easy, more easier than real life, I suppose, you know. And it's not possible to hit one-hit infantry at full speed. Now I know I might be biased, like, oh, warband players, you're a cavalry player, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, you know, it's got to be fair on both sides. There's got to be a balanced experience. Like if I'm coming behind you and you just do a 180 and kill me, like, you know, you may say a skill issue, man, but like, come on, like the bayonets are just one hits wonders, and there's no opportunity to surprise an enemy because the bayonets just one hit you anyway. Like it's super easy, no skill with the bayonet with the cavalry. Just detracts from the experience, as I said before. And like the pistols, man, like all the weaponry is like a crossbow, and you can even hear the crossbow sound from the native game, and I'm just like, what? Like, why can't they like change the deviations of the bullet, or make it actually like a musket ball? But I think there's like a limitation going on there, like with the engine. Maybe they can't change the ballistics of like the weapon. I'm not sure. I think that's the reason why. And that's a big shame because the muskets just don't feel good. The sounds are also terrible. We expect musket sounds like a crackle kind of fire. Like Napoleonic Wars had it down, right? This doesn't. Moving on. So some of the maps are just poorly made and they're not balanced. Like I just feel like it's not a Napoleonic battlefield. Where's the farmhouses? Where's the fields? It's like they just copy and pasted native assets, and that's okay for a pre-alpha build. But I hope this isn't like the final release, man, because these maps weren't built with balance in mind, or multiplayer balance. Because with regimental play, sorry guys if I feel a bit under the weather, but I have a cold right now, but I want to get this video out. Just wanted to share my impressions with you. So, and yeah, where I was at before is, I hope they just bring all the assets to a high fidelity, and I hope their team works on it, just making it, less janky, Big thing for me as well, I'm not sure if it's on my side, like the server side of our servers, but we're having constant rubber banding at higher player counts, and we actually had like 100 player battle going on at one point, but since later events, we've had a drop in player count because I believe that rubber banding just killed our events. It's just kind of stifled our growth for the Australian community, and that's unfortunate because us Australians, we love our Napoleonic Wars games, and unfortunately everyone's got pissed off and we're not playing anymore. We had a 50 player battle recently, but not now, unfortunately. No, we didn't have a 100 player battle, not for a long time. So first impressions are kind of everything, unfortunately, these days, and I'm soured by it too. And the last point I want to make is there's no cannons. Crucial thing. Again, I'm not trying to attack the developers here, guys, and mod developers. I'm not trying to say, look, it's your job, you gotta do it. Like, these modders, they're taking their free time to make this mod. But I gotta be real, I gotta be honest with you guys. Honesty is everything in this channel, and I just didn't enjoy this mod. Like, I'll play it with my regiment, and I'll get some kills and run down some cunts, but that's about it. Like, I can't say anything amazing about it. I can't say it's the greatest experience I've ever done. Like, maybe I should just tell you guys to play War of Rights or Hold Fast or Warband. That's what I would say. So, conclusion, I don't think it's bad. It's okay, but not as great as Napoleonic Wars or Hold Fast. So if you only have Bannerlord, this may be your option, but if you do have the other Napoleonic games, like from Warband or Hold Fast, go play them. They're kind of the better. Or maybe go play War of Rights. Sorry, I just had a cough there. I'm hoping it gets better over time, but right now, if you want a polished mod experience, this ain't it. So yeah, guys, I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed my review of Sword Musket, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me immensely. There you guys. See you, boys. Bye.